Finally tonight, according to the UN Refugee Agency, since the war in Ukraine began back in February 2022, more than 6.2 million people have left the country in search of a new life. And now some of the faithful in western Pennsylvania are lending a helping hand. Catholic Charities of the Diocese of Greensburg is helping some Ukrainian refugees find a new home and a fresh start. And joining us now to discuss this initiative is Bishop Larry Kulnick of the Diocese of Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Your Excellency, great to be with you today. Thank you so much for your time. I know that you're leading this effort along with Archbishop Boris Gutsiak of the Ukrainian Catholic Archieparchy of Philadelphia. That said, tell us how this all came to be.
Well, you know, right after the beginning of the war in Ukraine, there was a great wellspring of desire here in the Diocese of Greensburg and really in southwestern Pennsylvania to look at ways that we could not only help the people in the Ukraine, but as it became very apparent very quickly, the number of refugees were increasing. We wanted to be able to respond to that. And so our planning in this effort really began to take place just shortly after the beginning of the war.
Yeah, and I understand a number of families recently came out to the area to visit. Can you tell us a little bit about their trip, what it involved, and what they did while they were out there?
Sure. Well, we had a great opportunity just the other day to welcome some of these newcomers to the Diocese of Greensburg, and particularly to Westmoreland County. And we were able to facilitate their transportation here to Greensburg. And in facilitating that opportunity, we were able to gather with members of both the civic and also the business community, and to welcome them personally to the diocese and to see if we could help facilitate them making Greensburg and Westmoreland County their new home. And we had wonderful opportunities where businesses were here waiting to interview people. We had people from the civil realm looking at ways in which we could help with housing. So it was really a great orientation to this part of southwestern Pennsylvania and to a place that we hope that they find welcoming and certainly would be somewhere they could call home.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Now, I know a lot about that area. I grew up in southwestern Pennsylvania, but some folks don't. So, Your Excellency, can you tell us a little bit about the Greensburg area, Westmoreland County? We know it's just outside of Pittsburgh. What's the connection there for these Ukrainian refugees, and why would they find it's a good fit for them and maybe feel like home?
Well, I think this part of the United States and Pennsylvania, as you know, and particularly our Catholic community here in this region, was really bolstered and really formed in many ways by immigrants of the late 19th and early 20th century, many of whom came from Central and Eastern Europe. And so I think culturally, there's a great fit here with the ethnic legacy of this region. And also we have a lot of opportunities both with Ukrainian Catholic churches in this region, as well as fraternal organizations. But I think most importantly, what I experienced the other day, this outpouring of welcome, was really a way in which the people of this region were trying to pass on the blessings that they had received from their ancestors of a couple of generations ago who really built our communities, built our churches, and they themselves came here to find a new home and a new start.
And what are the next steps for these families? You know, what's going to happen next with them?
Sure. Well, we're working with them, and I'm happy to say that after our first meeting, we had a lot of interviews with our businesses. All of the people who were here present really seemed to enjoy the area, and actually were very excited about the prospect of locating here in western Pennsylvania. And so we're working very hard to continue to help them in getting employment opportunities, which right now are very much available here in western Pennsylvania. And also we're continuing to work. You know, we have 133 families that have expressed an interest in visiting. And we are in the process through Catholic Charities to help them and assist them and facilitate those visits. But what we've come to experience is this is a very time-consuming process, but what we believe is that the process we're undertaking is going to have great benefits, and in the end is going to be very beneficial both to the newcomers and also to us here as a region in southwestern Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and for those who are watching right now, I know there's a lot of viewers in that area that watch EWTN. If they're watching right now and they want to help, how can they do so?
Well, probably the easiest way is to visit our website at www.dioceseofgreensburg.org/welcome to Westmoreland, where we have our website set up with all kinds of information on how you can help, how you can also, if you are a Ukrainian newcomer, you can get information. And one of the great things we have is this website, this particular spot on the website is bilingual. So it has been translated into Ukrainian. So those who may not speak English can hopefully very easily navigate themselves and gather information.
Well, Your Excellency, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us about this. We appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you, and God bless you.